Yo, what the flip is good, YouTube? My name is Ava, and today we're going to be talking about something that's been on my mind for a while. It's a little trippy, so sit back and enjoy the speed paint while we talk about this. It's commonly believed that a first impression only takes 7 seconds, give or take. But in those 7 seconds, you're not really seeing them. You're seeing a reflection of your own mind, your memories, your biases, your emotions, all just painted over someone else's face. Every time we look at another person, our brain doesn't show us what's real. It shows us a story, a version that feels familiar, believable, safe. It's not what's true. It's what makes sense to us. And once you realize that, you start to question everything you think you quote-unquote see. If we're being real here, human perception is mostly guesswork. Your brain gets raw data from your eyes, shapes, shadows, colors, but it doesn't stop there. It interprets. It fills in the blanks using mostly memory and emotion. Psychologists call this top-down processing, when your brain uses what it already knows to decide what it's seeing right now. That's why you can recognize a friend in a crowd, even from the curve of a smile or a flash of a movement. It's also why you can misread someone's expressions, because your brain isn't neutral, it's predicting. When you look at someone's face, you're not just analyzing their features, you're feeling what they remind you of, and that feeling can completely rewrite what you perceive. That same distortion happens when we look at ourselves, too. You don't truly see your own face, you see a projection your brain has built throughout the years. The version in your head is shaped by emotional memory, how you felt the last time you paid attention to yourself. So if you've ever felt insecure, your brain saves that feeling and applies it again later, even when nothing has changed. That's why you don't recognize yourself in photos. You're seeing the raw data your brain usually edits out. Angles, asymmetry, reality. But your brain wants the version it's more familiar with, the one it's emotionally comfortable with. And maybe that's why art, especially portrait art, feels so honest. Because artists see differently. We don't rely on emotional shortcuts. We study, we observe, we slow down enough to separate perception from assumption. When you draw a face, you stop labeling it as pretty or plain. You start noticing what light does to skin, how emotion hides in posture more than expression. You see the human structure beneath personality. In psychology, there's a term, the empathetic gaze, the ability to observe without judgment. Artists live in that space. You stop projecting who someone should be, and instead you begin to see who they are. Every portrait becomes a dialogue between two minds, yours and theirs. Your perception meets their presence, and what ends up on the canvas isn't either you or them completely. It's a half space in between, half memory, half observation. Maybe that's what connection really is, seeing a piece of yourself in someone else and realizing it's been there all along. But here's the wild part, that space between perception and reality. It isn't just where art lives, it's where empathy lives too. Because when you understand that your eyes can and will lie to you at every opportunity given, you start to think a lot more deeply. You stop assuming, you start asking. When you look at someone and realize you're seeing through layers of your own experiences, you start trying to peel them back. And you start seeing people as they are, not as you expect them to be. That's when real connection happens. So the next time you look at someone, or even just at yourself, remember that what you're seeing isn't just a face. It's light and shadow, yes, but it's also memory, emotion, and everything that shaped how you see the world. We don't really see people as they are. We see them as we are. through the filters of what we've loved, what we've lost, what we've feared. Every glance is a reflection of thousands of quiet memories that made us who we are. And maybe that's not a flaw of perception. Maybe that's what makes us human. The way art and empathy blur together. The way a single face can hold an entire story. Thank you so much for watching this video and making it this far. It means so much to me, and stick around for just 1 second to see the final results of the portrait. Alright, that's it. Love you guys so much. Bye bye.